Hello children, I am Anjali, your EVS teacher from Mangala Vidya Mandira. Children, in this video, we are going to continue our 6th lesson itself. Okay, so what is our 6th lesson name? Each drop, isn't it? Yes. So let us continue the lesson. So before that, I would like to say children, in previous class we have learned our earth is surrounded by water on three sides, isn't it? Yes. So what we will call? Yes, peninsula, isn't it? Yes, our earth is surrounded by water on three sides, so that we call that large area of water peninsula. Okay, yes. So in this page we can see total amount of water available on the earth, and salt water or sea water and sweet water. So how much water on the earth is there? So in that two types of water is there. So what are those? Salt water or sea water, and one more sweet water. Okay, so first we will see about salt water. So salt water or sea water, how much percent it is there on the earth, children? It is there on the earth 97.2%. Okay, how much? 97.2%. And it cannot be used. Why? Because it is a salt water, isn't it? So have you seen sea water ever, children? Yes, it will be salt only. Yes, no? So how can we use the salt water for drinking, for cooking purpose, for what many purposes for we will use the water, but we can't use the salt water, isn't it? Yes. So it is there 97.2%, and this salt water cannot be used. And one more is this sweet water. So in the sweet water, we will get 2% of ice. Okay, 2% of ice, and this is solid form of water. So ice means usually we all have seen. So the ice will be in the form of solid, isn't it? Yes, this is a solid form of water. It cannot be used for daily activities. So if it is in the solid form is there means how can we use, children? We cannot use, no? Yes, so 2% of ice will be there. And one more, water less than 1%. How much? Less than 1% water suitable for use. So how much it is there for using purpose, children? So only 1%. That also less than 1%. We can use it for drinking, cooking, etc. But it is only for 1%. Okay, yes. So the total number of water in that salt water or sea water and sweet water. So salt water is there 97.2%. You can see in the picture right side. Okay, 97.2%. And in the form of ice means in the form of solid 2% is there. Only 1% water it is there, like suitable for use for our daily activities. Okay, yes. So down we can see now, know this only this much of water is available for us. Imagine that there are only 100 spoons of water on the earth. More than 97 spoons of water is salty. 2 spoons of water is in the form of ice. Less than 1 spoon of water is available for our daily activities. So only 1 spoon means how can we use, children? It will not sufficient for all, isn't it? Yes. Are you using water more than your requirement? For which activities do you use water unnecessarily? You should write it below. So children, so what we can learn from this? Only 1% of water is there for suitable to daily our activities, for drinking, for cooking, for etc, isn't it? So we should use the water very carefully. Unnecessarily we should not waste the water, isn't it? So when we will waste the water unnecessarily? While washing utensils, washing vehicles, watering plants, washing clothes, etc, isn't it? We will waste the water unnecessarily in this type of activities. Yes, no? Yes. So in the next page we can see, observe the pictures given below. What is happening here? Write it in the space given below. So what are the actions are going on there, children? So someone is doing washing clothes, and someone is washing face and all, but they are doing what, how the water being wasted we can see here, isn't it? What they are doing unnecessarily, they are wasting the water, isn't it? Yes. So that boy is drinking the water, but what the tap is, the water from the tap, the water is going very fast, and the two ladies are talking, and unnecessarily that tap water is flowing. So like that, here we can see how the water being wasted, isn't it? We should not waste the water, because only 1% of useful water is there, suitable to use, isn't it? Yes, for drinking purpose, cooking, only 1% of useful water is there on our earth. So we should not waste unnecessarily. Yes. So in the next page, how is water wasted in your surroundings every day? We should write here. So while washing the clothes, washing vehicles, watering plants, etc., we will waste the water unnecessarily, isn't it? We can see in our surroundings, isn't it, children? Yes. And next, children, what would happen if there is no water at all? So what would happens if there is no water at all? Yes, so if water is not there means we can't live, children, isn't it? All the living beings cannot live without water. Yes, no? Yes. How will you prevent wasting water in your school and house? Write 2 steps that you would take to stop wasting water. So, water is so precious, isn't it? Yes, we should not waste, and only 1% of suitable water we can get on our earth. Then how can we prevent wasting of water, children? By recycling the water and by rainwater harvesting, isn't it? Yes, these are the 2 steps. We can say these 2 steps to what, preventing the wasting water. Okay, yes. Picture showing some methods of saving water are given on the next page. Write those methods in the space provided. So what are those? So these are some water preventing methods. Okay, so in the first picture we can see rainwater harvesting. This is one of the method to prevent waste the water. We can store the water, we can store the rainwater, afterwards we can use it for our many purposes, and used water we can use again for plants, and we can collect the water during washing utensils, vegetables, etc. And unnecessarily we should not on the tap. Water can get collect from lake, stream, etc. Yes, look here, the water is being wasted, isn't it, children? That girl is washing utensils and washing clothes, but she is wasting the water unnecessarily. So children, in this page we can see some methods to prevent wasting the water. Okay, yes. So in the next page, drop of water. This water is already used. How do we use it once again? For what purpose can we use the water that is already used once? Think and write. So children, so just now we are talking about the prevention of wasting the water, isn't it? Then this already used water, can we use, children? Yes, we can use it once again. So how can we use? See, children, we can use, when you will wash the utensils, you can collect that water, and you can what put that water to plants, isn't it? For watering plants you can use the washing utensils water, and for washrooms also you can use that water. This you can say recycling of water, isn't it? Yes, for watering plants purpose and for washroom purpose, we can use the used water. Okay, yes. The water that is used for washing utensils, cloths, and vegetables can be used again. So from which water you will wash utensils, cloths, vegetables, that used water again you can use it for watering plants. Okay, this is called recycling of water. By recycling of water we can save our water, isn't it? Yes. So in the next picture, children, we can store the rainwater also. Stored water can be used for certain activities, isn't it? Yes, it is true. For which activities can we use the stored rainwater? So no, and you should write here. Okay, so what are those? We can use rainwater for washing vehicles, washing clothes, washrooms, and watering plants, and in front of our homes and in our school ground also we can use the rainwater, isn't it? Yes. Learn to collect and use the rainwater for daily activities. Okay, even we can store the rainwater and we can use it for many purposes. Yes, and in the next page, if there is a rainwater harvesting center in your locality, visit it. If not, know from your elders about it, collect information about it and write. Okay, so here you should write, children. And children, try to enact a story play which gives a message of the conservation of water with the help of elders and friends. So how to do the conservation of water, you should discuss with your parents, and you just what discuss with your parents, and what you can get some knowledge to prevent the wasting of water, and or else how you should save the water, how you should store the water when it is raining. Okay, yes. Then all right drop, the children will say, all right drop of water we will try. Okay, in the next page we can see, children, today you have learnt about the uses of water in limited way and the conservation of water. So I bid you goodbye. So water drop is telling to children. Okay, and children will say, okay, drop of water. So do you know this? It is there. India has the richest water resource in the world. So India has richest water resource in the world. The major portion of the fresh water available on the earth is ice. So we came to know 97.2% water is there, that is salt water, and 2% water it is in the form of ice. 1% water is suitable to use, isn't it? Yes. And the major portion of the fresh water, that ice water is also fresh water, but it is in the form of ice, so that we can't use it, isn't it? Yes. So water in the air is in the vapor form. Fish are reared to purify the water of reservoirs. Even we will use the fishes to purify the water. Water maintains the shapes of the body of plants and animals, isn't it, children? Yes, if you drink more water, then you will be healthy, isn't it? It maintains, means water maintains the shapes of the body of plants and animals. Yes, no? Yes. All the living beings. All the living beings cannot live without water. There is about 65% of water in the body of human beings. In other living beings, the water is 40%, and 90% in leaves, water is more than 80%. We should drink at least 2 liters of water every day. Ram in Assam receives the highest rainfall in India. So, what is the place name, children? Ram in Assam, which receives the highest rainfall in India. And Agumbe receives the highest rainfall in Karnataka. In Karnataka, Agumbe, and in India, Ram. Okay, which is receives the highest rainfall. Okay, the children, so, what we have learned from this lesson, children? Yes, water cycle, isn't it? In that water cycle, we have learned condensation, evaporation, etc. Okay, and the water is used in daily life by using informal measurements, and measurements of the water that's suitable for drinking. So, problems caused due to shortage and wastage of water, the importance of recycling of water and rain harvesting. Isn't it, children? Yes, you can see in the picture water cycle and how much percent water we will get on our earth. It is salt water, how much percent, and in the form of ice, and it is the suitable water, how much percent. Okay. And the last, the importance of recycling of water and rain harvesting. You can see the picture of rain harvesting, children. So whenever it will be raining, it's raining, so we can automatically the raindrops will what raindrops will fall on your house roof, isn't it? So we can do rain harvesting as like in the picture, through that plastic pipes and all, etc. So many things are there. So we can do like this rain harvesting, and we can store the water, and we can use it for many purposes as we have discussed, isn't it, children? Yes. So children, I hope you understood this lesson. Okay, so now time for homework. So first you should read the lesson and do the working pages, and draw and write the condensation and evaporation process in the classwork. So I have given definition and drawing also. So you have to write and draw this evaporation and condensation process, children, in the classwork. Okay, thank you.